you. We have combined the magic of Tuesday night and Wednesday night instead of the Yo 2.0 and Yo Wednesday and all that nonsense. It's just the Yo Show, goddammit. A show voted top 50 in the world by the New York and Los Angeles Weekly Times. Not quite sure why here. Oh, because I got my volume up. I'm an idiot. Oh, Jesus. St. Ricketts, Kingdom Fall from the self-titled album St. Ricketts, www.stricketts.com. And these fellows just have been doing intro music for us for years, and we say a very happy good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Wednesday night. It's like deja vu all over again, only just as great. I am Jeff the Shark Perini. And with me this evening for a double header. How often do you see the Tuesday come back for the Wednesday? We're doing it tonight. With me tonight, again, back for more, the lovely and talented Miss Bree Taylor. Queen Bee. Boom.
Hey.
Ready for the big stage. What's up? How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm great. It's great to have you watching this in the CMAs. It's funny you say CMAs because in a few minutes we're going to announce a great guest of ours, a country singer, a red hot country singer, and just a lot to talk about with a whole brand change and the whole 9 yards. JD Wolf, yeah, man, like...
Hey, JD.
You know, back to back. Alicia in the house. Hello, Alicia. Popping in to say hello. Hello to you as well. Alicia, of course, and Cheyenne, the Ettinger sisters, help out a great deal, part of the Yo Show family. And we are back. Tonight, Bree Taylor, which is wild. We have an awesome guest. You seen her last night. You're like, I got to come on tonight. And you know, I had somebody at the last minute. I kind of lost them. Like, I feel bad at the last minute, Bree. And then you're like, oh, send me the link. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, it was like, it like the whole thing just totally resonated. Same name as me. And then her middle name, May. And I was born in May. Like, I have to be here. And
Pretty
she's
wild.
hot. And she's a singer.
Yep.
And she's freaking phenomenally talented. So, of course, I have to be here.
Sure is super cool. Coming up tonight around 8:30, it is Miss Bree Taylor, ladies and gentlemen. And, you know, I was told one of the big rules of podcasts is never get, how do we say, turned on by your guests, but wow.
Well.
Lovely. Wow. Lovely. She looks great. And she is a great artist. We had her on a couple of years back. It was actually quite different. She said, you know, she told me she kind of rebranded. We'll talk about that when she comes out. Mm-hmm. But a totally different approach. I love it. We got a couple songs. I actually loaded 3 songs of hers tonight. Skip to the end. Of course, the new one will play that, and we'll play a few more. A massive thank you. Man, we got just comments blowing up. Yo, what's up, Mr. Jeff? So my friend gave me 20 hours today, and I went and bought some beer, and I'm having a good time watching the Yo Show. Well, it sounds like you're having a better time than you think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yo,
right?
The Yo Show. Yeah, Jason.
Legit thought I was seeing double with tonight's guest. You mean tonight's host. You know, you can't get enough. I don't care what anybody says. You can't get enough Bree Taylor or Bree Taylor or anybody. Anybody with Bree. It's just great. How you doing tonight?
I'm actually, today was a really good day.
Good, because my wife had a lousy day. I had a good day. I'm glad you had a good day. Tell us a little something, man. What made it good? What makes your day pop? Being a creative mind and being like a super cool badass like yourself. What makes your day pop?
Oh, well, first, does Cassie need me to come over and give her some like tender loving? Because I will.
Wow.
I'll improve her day quickly. I will.
Damn.
You can watch, Jeff. I'm just. I love you, dude.
Watch. I've been watching, all right.
See, not many people. This is the thing. Not many people can handle that level of humor. But that's why we do what we do, right, Jeff?
Right, absolutely. Level of humor indeed. I'll be filming. I'll be telling Bree to move her leg a little to the left, like this way. Perfect.
And I'll do it, Daddy. I'll do it.
Daddy, yeah. Man, you're more spicy on Wednesdays and Tuesdays.
Oh, I'm spicy every day.
I like
spicy every day. You have to. You have to be. Life is it's wild. And it can get the best of us sometimes. But how you handle it, the way you try to see things, it's it's pretty cool when you can switch your mind up and be like, okay, this is kind of funny. I can tell this story a little later when I'm not crying anymore.
I got you. Yeah, it's good to. It's always been my goal here to be. It's kind of like a 50-50. I love to be serious and legit and straightforward with the guest, but I also like to be absolutely silly with topics, with the comment section, with my co-host, and Bree, you seem so sweet. She is.
Oh,
Bree
thank
rocks.
you, Alicia. You are so pretty.
She is. The Edinger sisters are beautiful young ladies, but we talked about that last week, Bree. We don't have ugly people here on the O Show. We just
not at all. No, seriously though. Like honestly, everybody that like tunes in, just like reading you guys' comments, listening to all the love that you guys give us, like it means the world. You guys are fucking amazing. You're awesome people, and God bless you. Thank you guys.
We do have a great support team. I like how your co-host thinks. I'm sure it's just me thinks.
Oh, thanks, Jason.
And I met Jason when I used to do a happy hour podcast with Ray Chase. Ray did, and that was like an out of the world one. It had a lot of adult film stars, and he would put them like right into the show. He would have like games and stuff he would play, and it was wild. Jason was a fan of that. Carried on to here. Kinsey King, you're not an ugly mug, dude. You're a hot potato.
No, don't say that, Kinsey King.
Yeah,
he's probably sexy as fuck too, and he's just being an ass.
He's not my speed, but I guess the ladies find him sexy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm into like everything. So
everything.
Men and women.
No pets.
But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
It is, and there's moments for that.
True.
JD Wolf is damn sexy here in Northland.
Yeah, JD.
Yeah, JD. Like if you come on this show, you're automatically sexy.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's all different brands of sexy. There's confident sexy. Mm-hmm. There's physical attraction sexy. There's
personality sexy.
Personality. I've been told a lot in the past that my funniness and my quirkiness is sexy.
Yeah, it is. It extremely. And then add that beard on top.
Right?
Yeah, Jeff.
Yeah.
I see you. Beard sexy. Yeah, JD.
If I was a girl, I'd be all over me.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. Wait, I have a question for you. If you could be a female for one day, what would you do? And guys, same thing in the chat. If you guys could be the opposite sex for one day, what would you do in that day?
I would stay home all day because I would just play with my boobs all day. I hope God is smart enough to give me a nice pair of boobs. I'd play with my boobs all day. I'd eat like a burger in one hand, a boob rub in the other. Like I would just, yeah. And I would absolutely just lay out every single dude because dudes like to send the Richard pic. That's fine. I'll put your Richard pic all over my Facebook.
While playing with my boobs.
Yep. All right, so you're a man for one day. What would you do? Ooh, right?
Well, I'd spend probably the first couple of hours, just jerking the gherkin, Well, hopefully I'm mixed, so it was probably going to be a lot bigger than a gherkin. But I would definitely enjoy doing that. Feel around, see how the whole experience is of this new part on me. Right. And then honestly, I'd probably run around naked everywhere for the rest of the day.
And let it just keep flapping around.
Exactly. Right? Yep. It's one day like this, guys. Don't judge me. And that's true.
This is judge-free zone. That might be the new hash line of the show.
Yes.
The O Show. Judgment-free zone.
Judgment-free. Absolutely. Because we're all a little quirky
Yeah.
and
If
out
this
there.
was a
And
if this was a
also,
if this was a judging show, I would have probably shut myself down after a year. Because sometimes I rewatch myself and I'm like, you did not.
I feel you. Oh yeah, you're preaching to the choir on that one. I
Yeah.
remember I had right after Real World, I feel like my mom, my father, and then the ex-boyfriend, the boyfriend I was dating at the time, I feel like they all said the same thing to me. Like watching the show, they said that they had a pillow up to their face because they didn't want to see everything, so they would cover up their eyes. Anytime I would do something absolutely obnoxious, and now looking back at it, however many years later, yeah, I do the same thing. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
freak was I thinking?
Mine, on the other hand, and I don't know if I told you this story. So I started doing podcasts. God, probably 10 years ago. Before here, a guy John Ragus I was friends with is like, dude, co-host my podcast. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Like I didn't know back then. You know what I mean? And he said, call this phone number because I didn't have equipment. So call this phone number. It'll patch you in. You'll co-host the show. It's just audio, no video. And we did a couple. We did one. We did. He said, I like you. I'm going to keep you. We're going to do a couple. So we did a couple. And my mother, my very own mother, listened to it one time. And I said, what'd you think? She's like, I'm never listening to it again. She says, I am so offended by the things that come out of your mouth. And right there, Bree, I said, yes.
Yes,
If I
I
could,
did my job. Finally.
if I could offend my own mother,
Now you're doing
this is
something
this is
right.
my future, right?
Oh yeah.
God rest
Oh
her soul.
yeah.
I love her. She's up there
Oh,
still every day shaking her head, I'm sure.
oh, God bless her. Oh, I love that though. Honestly, like I feel as though first as a parent, you have to embarrass your child. I mean, it's just code. You
Yeah.
do, but now that I'm older with my mom and I are like super, super close,
Yeah.
and she has embarrassed me so much. So anytime I can pay her back for that love and kindness she gave me, like farting in an aisle in the grocery store and then walking away and leaving me there to deal with it while another person walks down that same aisle at the same time,
I like that.
that's yep. And she gets what she gets now. So
Sounds
she would do that to my sister and I all the time.
It sounds like we're brother and sister. Listen to that. But we have, like I said, this amazing guest tonight. Bree Taylor is back, and it's already. Geez, I love to get the music in. We're already like 15 minutes in. We're like on fire as always. So let's play a song. How about it? This one, I'm sorry, Bree. This one has no video, so you just get to look at one picture. You don't get to see Bree Taylor dancing around. That's later.
She's sexy. I'll stare at that picture all day long.
She is sexy. She definitely is. She knows she is. That's why she's working it. Skip to the End is the brand new one. And I love it. It's cool. It's country, a little bit of an edge to it, a little bit of a rock edge. It's about 3 minutes long. We're going to play it here right now, live Wednesday night. We'll be back in a few minutes with Jeff and your surprise co-host for the evening, the lovely Miss Bree Taylor. Be back in a few minutes. Enjoy Skip to the End by Bree Taylor. Be right back.
Fast forward to the tangled up sheets in the bed. Hit pause on every I love you that you said. Rewind every touch, then do it again. Live right here and don't skip to the end. No, don't skip to the end. No,
Yeah, sizzling. You can feel the magic coming off that one. Skip to the end. Bree Taylor.
Her voice is so good, and I love the lyrics. First of all, second of all, I love the creativity behind the lyrics too, like how catchy and like I don't know, it's something so different. She's so freaking talented.
She is. She's really good, and she got both ends. Like the last time we had her on, she got in some deep conversation, which was very cool. And tonight we're just going to see what's on her mind. It's been a while, and once in a while I'd see her on there and just kind of give a hey, what's up, or comment on a post, etc. And seen her come out with new stuff. I'm like, how about coming on again? She's like, yeah, I've been waiting to. Let's do it again. So why not?
Hey.
Absolutely. JD Wolf loves it. I know my man Derek insta downloaded. Why not?
Yeah.
That's what we need. We need to create a link somehow that as soon as you're watching the show, you can download right from the show. Just
Oh,
click it and boom.
yeah.
I wonder how you could do that. I'm not tech savvy.
There's gotta be a way. I mean, I'm like, even with like, yeah, there's gotta be a way. Even if you might be able to put like there's a button like to Apple Music or Pandora or whatever. Yeah, there's gotta be a way. You'll figure it out, Jeff.
I will. Get it
I
the second
believe
you
in
hear
you.
it. JD Wolf, right? We're working on it, bro. Because I need like,
JD.
'cause I know JD works his magic. The second it comes on, he jumps and downloads it, and I know Derek's doing it. But we just need like that thing where it comes up maybe like the bottom or something. You just click and boom,
Yeah.
download it. Or you can just download this goddamn show. You can subscribe on YouTube. What am I thinking? I'm stupid.
I love you, Jeff.
I love
know
you.
what?
j-
Once
just
I
as
get my
much.
OnlyFans up and running too,
What?
put a link on there.
Put a wink and a link on that bad boy.
Oh yeah.
People out there that say, if you're in the area, because a lot of people say, hey, I like Bree Taylor. I like what she has to show. I like her style. I like her everything. Don't miss out. Thanksgiving Eve, Bree Taylor and her Killer Bees duo at the Poorhouse in North Wales, 29 Airport Square, North Wales. I believe it's going to start at 8:30, 8 to 11. Get there at 8. Don't play around. Get there at 8. Get there at 7. I'll get there at 6. Hell, camp out the night before. Make a goddamn line.
Yeah.
Sell this place out.
Yeah. Fucking come have dinner with me and shit. Come on, guys.
Right? What does Bree Taylor eat at the bar or restaurant casual? What does Bree Taylor eat?
Well, I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna say it. I was about to say ass, but that's neither here nor there. No. I'm sorry. I'm like
The Poorhouse.
I eat
Thanksgiving.
everything. I love food. I love food.
There you go. But you maintain it so well.
Thank you.
You hold
You know,
a very
actually, all my
slenderness.
It's been like this. All of my family, everybody, the worst thing to say, the worst thing to say to a person that's, thin is you need a cheeseburger. Because I can literally eat 3 cheeseburgers in one sitting. It's just, that's just my metabolism. But you wouldn't say you need to lose some weight to a bigger person. So don't say you need to eat a cheeseburger to a thin person. That's just
Don't say it. People are people. I like all kinds of women.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, I know you do.
I swear, like it's just the essence of a woman. Like they're just beautiful. Their skin's so soft. They smell so sweet. They're so pretty. Like, I don't know. I just love people. That's what it is. But women,
It's so different than men. Men are just like, I got this big messy beard,
I love it.
and I slap on a hat, and away I go.
Good to go.
And I gotta say, and again, like when I did the show, when Jewel was on the show, I would always laugh because she's like, because sometimes I get home like 10 minutes before showtime, and click, I'm on, and I'm like, where are you? And she would go backstage. She'd go, I hate you. It takes me an hour to get to this, and it takes you 5 minutes to get to that.
Oh yeah, and it's funny because a lot of men will forget that all that primping and shit that we have to do. I know I get yelled at frequently for not being there to set up equipment and stuff, and I say also, I'm like, well, I also have to put all this shit on my face and I don't even really want to wear sometimes, but I do because, it's it does make me feel good. It makes me feel ladylike. Although the process is daunting. So I say, if you can set up the fucking equipment, then I can look like a woman. If not, then you're beat and I'll have to set up the equipment, but I don't know how the crowd's going to receive everything.
I get you. And, the stars, and I watch, like I said, a lot of these, we follow the indie bands, the local bands, and all that.
Mhm.
And I watch all these people set up their equipment. And I'm like, damn, man, like, what a pain in the ass.
It is.
Like everybody needs a stagehand. You're
I know.
superstars. You should just show up and go.
It's true. Honestly, I I'm working on that soon. And there's plenty of gigs that I have done that I am able to just set up and go, just perform and bounce. But I also at the same time I do like to give a hand because we all have our lives, we all have our workloads and everything. So if I'm able to like pitch in and help out wherever I can, I will. It's the whole like I have such a bigger process in order to get ready than a man does. Like you said, all I gotta do is put some nice stuff in my beard, pop on my cap, and I'm good to go. I wish it was that easy sometimes. Us girls a lot we do, but it is.
It would be silly to see you with a beard though, so don't root for this.
I don't know. And if I was a boy for a day,
It's a crooked though, a little bit, a little
you
messy.
look good, Jeff. Sexy.
It's not easy. It's not easy. I got a Yosho shirt on tonight too, and that's like I know you probably can't hear it, but there's bass lessons going on upstairs too.
Yeah,
Yeah, working it.
Yeah, girl.
Oh, she popped in. She's like, I feel bad. I didn't watch a lot last night because I was practicing. She said to practice, but she popped in her tonight, so I know she's in the house.
Yeah,
And she's up there practicing. How do we say it? It brings us together, and she knows I love music, and she texted me on my way to work this morning. It had to be like 7:30 this morning. And she was like, this song sounds like this band, and this band sounds, and she was talking about the song Sober by Tool. So it sounds a little bit like a Led Zeppelin song, like the beginning. Like
Yeah, yeah. I love
and
it.
I love Tool. I am massive. And I sent to her, I said, let me get it. I got to find it. Text each other on so much through the day.
I could probably do even what Zeppelin song she's talking about. And that's the funny thing about music. And I
got it. So
some people, but there are what I love, there's many groups that do mashups. I know a friend of mine is like really good with like putting mashups together, and it's really cool because a lot of songs do vibe with one another. At the same time, it's I guess from my standpoint, it's a little frustrating when you kind of feel like there's no newness, like there's kind of like no really hard work because that song sounds exactly the same as this one, so but that's music. I mean, there's only so many chords you can play, there's only but
and
it's how you make it, and
sure.
Yeah, and I do like that end of it, but I do get a little frustrated when I hear the same exact song from different bands. I can tell you numerous bands that are notorious for it, but a lot of people don't realize it. They don't notice, but I like mashing up the songs. I love that. That's really cool.
When she came up with that, and it hit me. So she said "Sober" by Tool, and I'm thinking, with that dark bass. I'm thinking "Dazed and Confused" by Zeppelin.
Oh yeah.
Like, and she's like,
"Dazed and Confused, so it's not true."
Yeah, sing it.
Not singing. I don't want it, never bargain for you.
That's a great song.
Lots of people talking, few of them know. The soul of a woman was created low. Yeah. Oh, I love that song. That's
See,
good.
I do that quirk I talked about last night where I sing the instruments.
Yeah, I love it. Do you play air guitar a lot, Jeff?
Oh, Jesus. Like, I am the master. Like, I am the Jimi Hendrix of air guitar.
Sweet. Oh,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I, trust me, I play it behind my back, with my teeth, with my toes, with my Don Johnson there. I put this.
All while in your underwear, t-shirt, and socks, like Tom Cruise, right?
Right. Some kind of Yosho shirt, of course. And
Oh,
I
yep.
told you that Guitar Hero thing, man. I drink some beers, I do a little, then I get on Guitar Hero like I'm a rock star, and I realize that I'm a schmuck. But I'd be a great rock star. I would.
You know, schmuck, I don't see that. I think you're Grammy worthy. I do.
Wow. And the
Yes.
Grammy for Best Air Guitar goes to.
Yeah.
Bring it up here, dude. We need an air band.
JD, a master air drummer.
They actually have like world championships of air guitar. I've actually seen this. I actually watched it one time for
Are
like
you serious?
2 hours. I'm watching these dudes go. And I don't think anybody's good. I don't like when the guys are like here. Like, that's not air guitar. And your guitars are like here. Not here. What is this? What are you playing? A ukulele? Ooh, ukulele. You're here, bro.
Where the freak did that come from? Like, they people like really like for air guitar though?
Yeah, and the one guy that won the championship the one year, he just kept doing it. He just kept wheeling it. And I'm like, all right, dude, how many times can you wheel it?
I can't. It's fucking championship for air guitar.
And he couldn't give up the song. He just kept doing this, and then he was like, I'm like, come on, bro. Gotta get the hips in it. Got the
Imagine
little
telling
air.
your grandkids about that. You know
Right?
what? You know what Pop Pop won years ago.
Right. I be doing
Championship air guitarist.
I be doing some air ZZ Top. I be spinning it, catching it, you know. I be doing it all.
Nice, nice. Well, it fits. Jeff, your beard is like it's pristine.
Let's get a little ZZ Top. That's what I should have been for Halloween this year. Like, I ran out of ideas. ZZ Top. Could have brought my Guitar Hero guitar and just kept spinning it.
Exactly. Exactly.
But ZZ Top always walk around with the babes in the video, so I need a few babes.
Oh, true. True.
Yeah, I need babes.
We all need babes.
We all need babes. Jason's a big fan of your tattoos. We all are. I
Oh,
love
thank you, Jason.
the print. I
Thanks.
love it. I really do.
I got
Jeff
many,
isn't
many
as good as-
more, and I'm still. Oh, my next one. Oh, it's cool.
Yeah.
So I'm going down my spine, and
Hmm.
it's gonna be lyrics from Led Zeppelin's Kashmir.
Oh, that's like the. God, I hate to do this. That might be, in my opinion, the greatest song of all time. Another great artist in the house, the amazing drummer, Miss Rain Sparkles.
Hey,
Good evening,
Rain.
Rain. Rain is a sensational drummer. And Bree, maybe we do like this ladies' night thing I'm talking about the Fuse. Maybe get Rain to come out and learn some music and crash some drums with a female artist
Oh
or
my
group or something
gosh.
like that, right?
I'm so thankful she just logged on because I have an electric drum kit out there.
So do I.
And,
And I suck at
I
it.
know that's my next endeavor. I really want to learn, and I keep on saying it. I'm like, bitch, stop saying it. Just fucking learn, you know. So I'm gonna do it. And Rain, if you give lessons, I mean, please let me know.
She could
Otherwise,
thump.
I'm YouTubing it.
She could truly thump. I will give her that. She really, she can lay it down. And,
I love that. I love that.
took a little break. She had, I believe, a surgery of some sort. I won't get too deep with it, but yeah, she took a little break. But she's ready to get back out and rock. The band that does our opening music, St. Ricketts, didn't have a drummer. And I said, Rain, how about it? But it was right around the time she was taking her break.
Mhm.
I want those guys to get back at that.
Oh, Rain. Oh, I love you, girl.
All right, awesome.
Oh.
Let's go on to more female women that we love and female artists that we love. Our guest is backstage tonight. And I got to tell you, like I said, Bree, it's been a while. It's been a couple years. And I disappoint myself because I always tell everybody, would you like to come back? And they're like, yeah, let's come back. So I shouldn't wait this long. But again, going through social media, I'm like, man, look at this. Look at this Bree Taylor stuff. Brand new stuff, brand new music, brand new attitude.
Yeah,
Let's
girl.
bring it. And she is
Sexy as
backstage.
fuck, and her voice is
Mhm.
beautiful.
Agreed. We played the brand new one. Skip to the end. Let's bring her out. The amazing, the lovely, the talented Miss Bree Taylor, ladies and gentlemen. Bree,
Hey,
good evening.
Bree.
Hello.
I'm
Thank
a-
you.
How are you?
Warm welcome. I'm good. How are you?
I am great. It is really great to see you. And like I said, I always say, like, I'll go back and watch episodes. And I'm watching, I start going through people, and of course yours popped up. I'm like, man, it's been a while. And I start thinking it's been a while for this one. I actually got a list that I write down. And just a couple days later, boom, there you are with new stuff and this new attitude. And I'm like, yeah, let me reach out. And you were so cordial, just automatically accept. Love you for it. So thank you.
Thanks. No, I was so excited to talk with you again. I know I didn't realize how long it had been either. It's like I'm in a whole new phase of my music, so it's definitely like lots to catch up on for sure.
Absolutely. And our new co-host, last time we met Jewel, Bree Taylor, is now aboard. It's weird because she's actually Taylor also. So Bree Taylor and Bree Taylor, and pretty wild. That's a cool thing. And
Cool. Yeah,
she,
nice to meet you.
You too, Bree. It's so crazy because he told me, you were coming on today. And of course we have the same name. I spelled mine a little differently, but my name's Brianna Taylor. But when he said that your middle name is May.
My middle name is Taylor May.
Taylor
Oh,
May.
okay,
I was
Taylor
born in May. I was born in the I
So
know,
why?
weird.
That's where I got that from. My mom was like, I'm just gonna throw an extra middle name in there. So like I was born to James Taylor in the delivery room on a mixtape that my dad had made. And my doctor was Dr. Taylor. So my parents felt like Taylor was meant to be one of my names.
Oh, great.
So yeah, it's actually Brianna is my full name. I don't know why that it's like not doesn't resonate with me, but yeah. So then Bree Taylor, and then May, and then my legal last name. So yeah.
And it's funny because you said James Taylor was playing. My son's name is James.
That's so cool. What
It's
a
weird,
weird.
right? It's
We're very
awesome.
connected. Yeah.
mind blown. I'm just gonna sit here in silence because I got nothing better to add to that. No, I do. I got some.
Love that chorus energy.
That's what we do. Is we love to do here. And as you know, and as you may remember, we love celebrating artists. We love being positive. Like I don't want to know about like your dirty secrets or your dark past. And people can talk about it if they want certain things, but it's about the celebration, the music, the art. And Skip to the End is
So
friggin'
good.
fantastic.
Thank you.
I love it. The brand new one. Tell us about it. Tell us about what it's about. Tell us the creation process because, like I said, I don't want to keep jumping ahead, but you said like a little bit of a brand change for you. So tell us about this whole process because it kicks ass.
Thank you. Yeah. So I just on my journey of being an artist have always like growing up, like I listened to a lot of classic rock from my dad, and my mom was always a country fan, and I loved pop music as well. But I had like my punk emo phase that I went through that I always like is just like true to me and like my personality. I was kind of like a punk rocker growing up. But obviously you have your journey in music. Like I started off in pop music, which we talked about before. And then I kind of went back to my roots, which was more so the storytelling of country. And then I feel like when you start off, especially as a woman in country, like they try to pigeonhole you and force you into like little spaces, like what a female country artist means and what is that. And I just felt like I was figuring out my place in country music in the last few years of my career. And I just felt like going back to my rock roots really felt authentic for me. So in early 2023, I released my first single, Dauntless, in this new kind of phase of my career. And it kind of was that rebrand for me into more of that country rock space. And then Skip to the End is kind of the first song that we've kind of tested out with like more my punk roots. So kind of making it a punk country vibe. So we kind of reference like Blink-182 and Avril Lavigne, which are bands that I loved growing up and still to this day love so much. But we made it a country song. And so that's been going over really well. That's my current single that's out right now as I'm prepping for next year's releases. But yeah, it's been really cool to kind of feel like I found my place of where I belong in country music. I feel like I just love a lot of the rock and roll, and I teach at the School of Rock. I was teaching this evening, so I came here from work after teaching, and it just feels great to like embrace all of the rock roots that I have.
I love that, Bree, honestly, because the one thing that so many artists that really like have a genuine feel for certain types of music, like you know who you are as an artist. And you're right about the whole pigeonholing thing, like especially with female artists, like they do kind of put us in a corner. The fact that you have that creative control, that you can really like bring out the genuine and authentic sound that you have, you can tell. And it, even you singing the song, it feels different. It's so good. Skip to the End is I'm listening to it, it's catchy, it's fun. And personally, obviously for me, like as an artist, just listening to the intricacy of the lyrics, the formation, everything, it's beautiful. You're extremely talented. Your voice is unbelievable.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel like we really just challenged myself in leveling things up. I've been working with some different writers down in Nashville. So I have a really good team that I've got going of like when you find that like writing chemistry with the right people who get you and get your sound and get the vibe that you're going for, it's really easy to kind of start to just keep duplicating what you've done. So as soon as we put Skip to, I was really nervous with Skip to the End. I love it, obviously, but I didn't know how it was going to be received on the other end, especially on the industry side of like, hey, like this is really new and fresh, like punk country, like what is that? And like country rock has been happening, like there's especially in the male space, but I just felt like girls can kick ass just as much as guys, if not harder. So why not like try to take on the space of the guys? And that's kind of been like the feedback I've been getting since I put Dauntless out in March 2023, and every single since then has just been the same kind of vibe. Is like Closing the Door. I feel like I didn't promote that one as much as I should have when I dropped it, because that one has a lot. We reference like Sum 41 with some of the guitars, so it really does have like the punk rock in it too. But I feel like I kind of got lost a little bit with that one. It didn't get promoted as much. So I'm kind of like re-promoting my old material as well on my socials. I'm just putting out as much content as possible, because that's like what we do now. We're content creators, right?
Yes.
We got to hustle, but yeah, it's been great.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah,
You're like in your own realm. You're in your own realm with country music. And that's what real artists do. Like we find our place, what meshes with us, and we utilize so many different things, like so many different sources. So like when you say that, you know, it's really, really, really cool. And I hear the sound that you're bringing out to the world, and we have to be different. And I love that you're authentic about it. It's awesome.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Absolutely. The one thing that I remember now after hearing it is your lovely Canadian accent when you hit out.
Yeah,
I love it. Out. I love it. We love our Canadian artists. We've had a lot of them on, especially the country ones. I think that's just really cool. Let's not play around there. Skip to the End. Over 200,000 streams on Spotify. Like, people are getting to know more and more. Great big fan base. Tons of streams. How does it feel to have your music perceived as such a big hit? That's a big hit. A couple 100,000 streams is a big hit. How's it feeling?
It feels good. It feels good. I mean, I'm glad that it's been doing well. I'm glad people are loving it and listening to it, and the amount of playlists that people are adding it to, and the social support as well. Like I have so many people right now that are like, my followers have been growing quite a bit, and through the ad campaigns we did with this single. So it's just nice to kind of find people who are understanding and liking what I'm doing. Obviously haters always come with the territory, but I gave up caring about all that stuff years ago. So it doesn't really matter. If anything, I think it means I'm like doing my job. I'm like, okay, this, then I'm on to something here. So I'm happy with it. The industry feedback as well, like any meetings or conversations that I've had has been really good, and it's been well received. So I'm just going to stick with my authentic truth, and that's what I've been doing. Like I started that with like Dauntless is like when I really was like, I just want to say like, screw everyone and anyone that's telling me who to be and what to do and where to fit in this industry or what boxes to fit in general. So that was really my breakout song of like, I'm like kind of, I called it like rebel country, because I'm like rebelling against the norm and the status quo. And that really, you know, I feel like that's very rock and roll, stick it to the man kind of thing, right?
It's country. It's rebel country. Yeah, girl. I love it, because you're so right. You're so right. And I love that.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been really great. I mean, my song Standing Still is probably my most streamed song. That one's almost at 300,000 right now. That one was definitely more down the center of like the pop country vibe, but it is a love song. So I felt like it needed that moment. And it's one of my favorite songs that I've released so far, just because it's done so many amazing things for me. And it was really, I wrote that song in a time of like, coming out of a narcissistic partner and relationship that was very controlling, and like he'd wanted me to like give up my music career, and he didn't support me in it, and had me really questioning a lot about myself. And that's when I released Dauntless. I'd broken up with him for the first time. I was like, I just can't release a song when I'm in a relationship like this. And it was just like a year of kind of leaving that relationship and like letting go of like that, like, you know, all those years involved with somebody. And I was not in a place of feeling in love, and I wrote a love song, but I said to my co-writers, I'm like, let's write it like in an authentic way. So let's manifest what I want to feel when I find that right person, and see if this magic can be channeled into a song and make it happen. And so it's been really great that like that magic was captured, and we recorded that song in 48 hours. So I wrote it the day before I went into the studio. And thank you, Rain. Thank you so much. Yeah, it feels great and freeing once you leave that, but it's really, I feel for women or anyone who's been in a partnership like that. Like it's terrible, but that will be my next single coming out in the new year. So you guys will get a little experience and glimpse into that chapter I will. That's just an exclusive to you guys because I haven't really talked about it too much. But I've been teasing it slowly on my socials right now. But yeah, I got something new coming out in the new year that's going to be experiencing like those emotions that I went through during the not so great parts of the relationship.
Oh,
It's
girl,
gotta
I'm
be
so sorry. That's fucking awesome. But that's the thing. You said it's the most streamed. I'm sorry, Jeff. That's the thing. You said it's the most streamed song, right? And that's the one that mostly connects with you. You know, like it's funny how stuff like that happens. You know what I mean? That's why I say there's a reason for everything. Absolutely. It's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you.
Yeah, you hate to, like, I'm not one to compare because comparing is like everybody in music compares somebody to something. But when you look at some of the most successful, if you will, female artists, Gwen Stefani and Taylor Swift, they talk about real life. You hurt me, and you know what? Instead of just calling you by name and putting a little post, I'm going to make a goddamn song about you to show you how angry you made me, and the world's going to love it, and you're going to feel like an ass.
For ages. And when you hear that on radio, I hope it gives you hell. That's like,
how liberating is that? How great does it feel? Because obviously, like I said, in the past, it was looking at your pictures in the past, a little more conservative, a little more, like I said, the box they put you in. And now it's like, and not to put you on the spot here, but now it's like, bam, I'm hot. I'm breaking out. You're gone. Get lost. How liberating. How great does it feel?
Feels good. I mean, definitely lost some weight after the relationship because you kind of put on that weight when you're unhappy and you get comfortable with somebody and kind of calling it my revenge body, but just like feeling more confident in who I am overall as a person. And yes, physically, of course. So I'm like, I don't feel like I'm being controlled or like someone's telling me who to be or what to do or what to wear, which I had a lot of people in my life outside of my past relationship as well that were very controlling. And I feel like over the last few years, it's just me shedding all these people that were telling me all these things that like what you should do. And I'm just like, screw that. Like, I just want to be like me and embrace what I like. And I don't want someone else telling me what looks good or what feels good or what like is the right thing to wear for something. And it's those earlier days I had someone that was kind of in not really an official manager, but somebody in like a management position that I was working with that would tell me what was right and wrong and what looked good and how to dress. And it wasn't me. So I've just been embracing like who I really am and just doing what I want. And I feel like that's where people are like responding to it in a positive way because they're understanding that that's an authentic version of me, but they just are responding to, I think, more the confidence. But yeah, it does feel good with the relationship aspect too. And just also creatively, I was just in Nashville last week and was recording and writing as well. And the new material that I have is just feeling it's like a catharsis to like get it out of your system and to know like, hey, like this person put me through this or made me feel these things. Like, yeah, I'm going to Taylor Swift it and make a song out of it. Like that's what us creatives do as artists. Right.
Yeah.
So it feels great.
Yeah. Oh, I feel you, girl. Everything that you said is like resonating so hardcore with me right now. Like it really is. Like you mentioned at the beginning, as far as being a country singer, like women in country are like you have to be a certain way, but that's the issue with the industry because we're all different, and when our messages through our lyrics resonate and really actually help to bring somebody out of a dark place or they just connect, it's the coolest thing in the fucking world. And you saying like looking at everybody else telling you how you have to be, and it's the same people that have no idea what you even like do. Like it's the same people that I personally, in my own experience, like they think that they're musicians but they just play an instrument, or they think that they've, gone so far, but they haven't. Everybody wants to give you advice, especially when they haven't even been where you're at, so the fact that you're like, fuck that, I'm going to do me, and it's revealing itself right in front of your face, how well you're doing, that shit is what life is about. And that's what makes me, as well as an artist, that's what makes me love music even so much more. So you're on the right track, girl.
Thank you. Thank you.
I
We can
love
say
it.
fuck on here. I was like holding back a little bit. I was like, that's right.
Oh yeah. Say whatever you want.
Yeah, no need to hold back. Like I said, this is the Bree Taylor, the badass Bree Taylor. And I told Bree of coming in. I said, Bree Taylor, a little bit of no nonsense. I said, she's got a
Mhm.
great head and
Yeah.
she's going to come out and just lay it out. Never hold back here. This is your forum here. This
All
half
right.
hour plus we give you is you, and that's why we're here, and that's why I'm so happy to have you back. How are things going up in Canada, and compare maybe your success Canadian style to American style? Do you feel a difference? Do you feel like everybody's embracing you the same?
I honestly feel like Canada is really just not ready for me right now, ironically.
Okay.
My team is all in Nashville and very Americanized, and that's part of like the new sound and the rebrand was getting with more of a modern commercial sounding producer and musical team when it comes to like the production of my music and songwriting and like working on just like leveling everything up to kind of be more competitive. And my audience and on streams and stuff is primarily American. That's like my
Good job, America.
yeah. And I feel like that Canada is so behind, and my producers even said that. He's like, they're not ready for you there yet. Like they're just what I'm doing is different, and it's not what's like the standard or the norm. So like I'm not Canadian country, but I don't want to be Canadian country. I want to be my own version of what that means. And I'm looking even at like the CMA red carpet tonight, and like
Yeah.
there's a lot of women that just all look the same. And I feel like
Yes.
there needs to be something different out there, and someone that shows the girls that were like me growing up. Like I didn't feel like I identified with a lot of people growing up in terms of like my appearance. I'm not a stick thin girl, but I'm also like not a super plus size girl. I fall in the middle, and I'm curvy, and I'm like not like, you know, that stick thin blonde girl. Like nothing wrong with that, but that's just like there's so many artists in the industry doing that in country, and I think that there needs to be something a little different. And why can't we have like a female rocker that's like doing country rock with all the boys? Like if like Hardy can get up there and Jelly Roll can get up there, like why can't a girl get up there and be in that space too? So that's kind of what I'm trying to do. So to kind of like not to say compete with that, but to like enter into that space.
Yeah.
It's harder as a woman, but it's also like I feel like I'm going to be louder because of that. And I think that like what I'm doing is going to matter and have a bigger effect and an impact on other people, and hopefully young girls out there as well that can kind of grow up and hopefully be able to identify with something that's not what the usual is. Like I was so insecure growing up. That's why I think entering this more confident era is me just owning who I am for the first time my entire life, because I always compared myself to those skinny blonde girls thinking like, why don't I look like that? Is there something wrong with me? Like that's what I need to change about myself. I didn't even pursue music and put a lot of things on the back burner because I felt like I had to keep losing weight or I had to look a certain way to start a career in music. And that's such bullshit. Like who determines that? So
Right.
that's part of like what I'm trying to just do and own in myself and just speaking my truth, and hopefully that can resonate with people.
And soon, like you said, there's different artists kind of groundbreaking in their own way, like Joey Roll, etc. And you can and you will do that. And someday the stick figure blonde's gonna say, God, I wish like that. I wish I looked like that. Like, look at that. That girl is so cool and badass. Because being cool and badass can be country. A lot of people think it's got to be squeaky clean. No, it's
a woman. For a woman, you know, that's
right.
I'm so thankful you said that, Bree, because like there's so when you look at the industry, there's so much of the same. You know, that's why the world needs artists like us right now to break out of that realm, because there's so much more about each of us individually, and that's what I think people need to start seeing: the ingenuity, the genuineness, the realness, the truth, because we're all on the same journey. We're all trying to find our happiness. We're all trying to find our space. So when a woman like you comes out and actually bears her soul in her songs, that means the world. You know, to young girls, we're not all the same. We're not, and we don't have to be the same. You know, when you get in that place of confidence, it shows and it reveals itself to the world. You know what I mean? So like you taking on this, what you're doing, just trying to, you know, switch up the game a little bit. That's you. I love that. I love that.
Thank you. I feel like there's like it's a very male dominated industry, especially in country, and there's no reason why girls can't rock in that space. And like I just feel that there's a need for female energy in it, and I feel like, I mean, even early days of I've had my labret piercing since I was 17 years old, and rebelliously went out one day and just got my guy friend, who would, like, he was a metalhead with like longer hair than I had, like took me to get it pierced downtown Toronto, and like came home, my dad was like, what did you do to yourself? Like, even when I was in country early days and I was figuring out like what to do, and I was wearing like more of the frilly dresses and the girly kind of thing, it didn't feel like me, but I never lost that part of me. But like now it's just like, that's where I feel like I fit into myself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just don't think like there's a reason why the boys have to dominate so much, and there is space for the girls. But I think like I'm really good friends with a lot of guys. Like, my band is all men. It's not to say that there's not like talented women artists. If there was more like some badass females out there, like I'd put them in my band for sure. But I feel like there's a difference when you start to really focus on yourself and who you are, and you know so clearly. It's hard to be around a lot of the other noise that's out there. And it's not to say that I don't have patience and respect for other artists, especially females, figuring that out for themselves. But I have to kind of just like be careful who I surround myself with and spend time with, because
Sure.
I'm resonating in a different space that I just need to be very like authentic, and I don't want to have any of that other noise filter in and distract me, because I have to be really like tunnel visioned and clear focused on like what I'm doing. But yeah, I think there's so much opportunity for women, and I think the only way we're going to be heard is if we speak up loud and proud and authentically, and just try to take on that space. So that's kind of like the journey that I feel like I've been on, and I'm glad that people are supporting it.
Yeah, do it. Be
I
a
should
pioneer.
start too.
Right. I've supported. It's funny because like I'll be out on the road with my wife and I'll put on my Apple Music and hit shuffle, and like a song of yours will come up and she's like, "You don't like country?" I'm like, "I like this. I like this very much." And sure, and I grow to love the people that I have on. I always said we were undefeated. Every episode we just have a great people come on with a great message, and I love your message very much. And so what's it feel like? You said you have an all-male band.
Mhm.
You're the female. You're leading it. You're
Yeah.
badass. Your look is badass. Your sound's badass. Do the guys get a little intimidated by you going out there and just kicking ass like that?
My band or guys in general?
Let's go both. Let's start with the band and then let's go guys in general. Because I know I'd be, if I saw you live and you came down on stage as a guy, I'd be like, a little intimidated.
Yeah,
I'm so
Saying
excited
geek,
for this
but
answer. I'm
intimidated.
so excited for her answer because I feel like I know what she's already going to say.
Yeah, definitely in general, men are I've always been very intimidating to men, even when I was more insecure, weirdly enough. I don't know why, but I guess I just gave off this like look of, or something. I don't know. But yeah, I definitely feel like even more now that I've just like owned my shit and I just wear what I want to wear. Like I wear a lot of leather, or faux leather. But regardless, like that's kind of, I was even like, early Dauntless era in 2023, I was being told a lot too, like, oh, you still need to keep something looking country, still keep some denim in there, and like you can't go all leather. And I've more recently just been like, if I want to wear like this is a black denim studded jacket,
Love it.
cool. But like if I don't love it, I'm not going to wear it. Like, I don't care. I'm not going to have to like balance out the country in my look either. But I do find that like the more I've embraced that, and just even just like being a little more like showing more skin or being sexier, like that confidence is really what intimidates the men. My band is amazing. I love them. They are used to me. And I put them in their place and I boss them around, and I have to check them and put them in place. Sometimes they get a little out of line, but, they're musicians themselves, and I'm really respectful of that. Like everybody has so much to offer and bring to the table, and they're insanely talented and such a big support system for me. They're like my family, and really two of them we teach together at the school, and that's how we met and kind of came together. And so my drummer and my guitar player, like we're really close, and I love them to death, and they're my family. So they're like, yeah, you kind of put them in their place when you need to, but they let me do my thing, and they know me, they know who I am, and they know sometimes, like my guitar player Sam, he like knows me better than I know myself sometimes, and he'll give me those pep talks before I go on stage that I need to just build me up if I'm kind of getting nervous or shaking in my boots a little bit. If it was like one of my big festivals I played this I'm tripping. Yeah, I still get nervous a little bit, especially
All
on
right.
the performances. Like I played for the biggest crowd I ever did this past summer at Country on the Bay in Thunder Bay, Ontario. And it like Blake Shelton was the main headliner of that festival.
Wow.
It was a huge festival lineup that year. This is like the biggest year they've had. And there was like probably 2,000-3,000 people in the crowd when I went on, and I was just a little opener. So it wasn't like I had like this big crowd, sea of people that him and the other headliners had. But I was one of 3 female artists on that lineup in general for that entire weekend, 3-day festival. And that was an honor in and of itself. And then also I was literally the only independent artist who wasn't represented by a booking agent or management team on there too. So to be a woman and in that position just felt like a huge honor. And you know, the one thing I did love about it was like when that was announced, I got to see a lot of people's true colors. So I got to learn a lot of who my real friends are in this industry, because there's a lot of female artists especially that like didn't really support me or congratulate me on that.
Wow.
But you know what? That's why women aren't getting ahead in the industry, unfortunately, is women are not supporting other women, and they're not doing it genuinely. There's always this secret resentment. And I just don't stand for that shit anymore. And I don't care. I don't have energy for it. I don't have patience for it. So that's why I hang with the boys, because the boys love me and support me and are there for me and are more ride or die. And then I see the girls that are authentic and true friends. So that's kind of a cool.
Jeff, she is like, I'm so thankful I'm on this right now, because she is literally speaking my language. We talked about this yesterday. Like, there's no need for comparison, because we all have different stories. We all have different sounds. There's so much more that we can do. When you compare yourself to another person, you're selling yourself short.
Yeah.
So when you say that, I'm honestly, based upon the things that I've done in my life as well, I feel you 100%, because I learned who my true friends were as well. And now I'm starting to, pull myself back a lot, getting in my own space.
Yeah.
Didn't change my voicemail message, and people got a little worried, but it's okay. I'll answer the phone when I answer it. But either way, it's a beautiful thing, because you're really getting in touch with yourself, and the people outside of you, you'll know when you're really authentic. You bring the right people. The right people come.
Yeah, they're drawn to you. Yeah, totally. And I really believe like God removes those people from your life for a reason too. So like seeing those true colors, like when that happens, even if it's heartbreak, like it's like someone who's a super close friend of yours, and you're just like, oh no, like I actually thought you supported me and you were my friend. But like I look at it like, thank you.
Yes.
Like, I appreciate my song Closing the Door is about that. It's bless and release. Let go of the things that no longer serve us. And it's not in a negative way. I don't wish anyone anything bad or no harm. Like it's like I'm just going to do me and stay in my space. And I'm only going to surround myself with people who deserve my energy and who are genuine to me. And if you want to like turn it around and come back and like prove yourself to me, that's fine. But I don't want people around me that don't genuinely support me and have that energy. And I wish you well, like all the best to you. But I mean, I see you. And if I see that there's some disingenuousness there, then like, bye. I don't need you around in a circle. Like it's who we give our energy to is very precious, especially when the more success you start to have and the faster pace this industry starts to go. Like you have to be careful about who you give your time and energy to. And like I value my independence and my time on an individual basis too, like especially leaving a really bad relationship. Like I'm not just going to date just anybody these days. Like I'm very select. I know what I want and so clear about that. So it's just like tunnel vision it in, right?
Yeah. I love that. Bree, you're my fucking favorite. No, dude, Jeff, I like this every conversation I feel like with every artist that we've talked to has just given me so much life. Like I love the realness, and girl, you are not alone. And it's so great. Like that's when you start moving forward as a musician.
Yeah, totally.
Don't allow that outside chatter to affect you.
Exactly.
Like it's always going to happen. People are people. It is what it is, but the realness, you can feel it in your spirit. You can. And girl, you're bringing that to yourself. And I'm so thankful to be talking to you right now. And seriously, thank you for just being yourself, being honest. And also your gift is so amazing. So amazing. And there's no limit to where you can go and where you're going to go. So the right people will be around you. And you're right when you said earlier, I have haters for a reason, because they see something in you that they don't see within themselves. Instead of them saying, wow, I really admire that, how can I learn from that? I'd rather be upset with you like you're at fault for it It's stupid. All right, well, go ahead, give yourself agita. Go ahead, have your own heart attack because you're upset with something that I was blessed with.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, when you find the right space and the right people and the confidence grows, that's, in my opinion, what puts you on another level. Because a lot of people just want to
Absolutely.
yes everybody. Let me yes you
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
dumb myself down. And then there's let me show you how awesome I am.
Yeah.
And you come and running. And that's
Yeah,
what
you
you
kill
get.
it, Bree. You
You-
kill it. Yeah,
And you
girl.
talk about how, the men love you. You get yourself to the Pennsylvania area, you'll find a man that loves you. I think you're awesome. And I'm so glad we got to do this again. And you said you got new stuff coming out in the new year. I'd love to welcome you back a third time and do this all over again because the time just flew by. And I get that confidence when I said, Bree Taylor, I know she's great. Let me try it again. And once again, thank you for being so receptive and so quick to come back. And I do love what you're doing. We're going to play Dauntless after you go. I did fire it up because it is great. Even before you told me how strong it was in your beginning, I loaded it. It's up here. I just want to thank you again. And I want to tell everybody out there that you can find the amazing Bree Taylor on Facebook. There's a Facebook page, Bree Taylor. Instagram, one word, Bree Taylor Official. The website, which you got to check out to get the inside scoop, www.breetaylor.com. Find her appearances. Download her music, Apple Music, Spotify. Download it, listen to it, love it, be a part of the experience. Bree, thank you so much. You are beautiful inside and out. Yes, a couple of my male friends said, wow, dude, this woman is... And, they did. Some of them are saying, like, I'm a married man. You're putting up these great
A couple
pictures.
of us male friends and also a female friend because that's what
Right.
you are freaking phenomenal. You're so gorgeous, like physically, but your mind, your heart, your soul, like that speaks. And that's when I fall in love with. You're amazing. And I wish you all of the best in your endeavors, in your career, and hopefully one day we'll actually be able to meet and hopefully at some point collaborate because you're fucking incredible, girl.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I hope that too. That's awesome. It's been great chatting with you. I know I could probably talk to you guys all night.
Yeah.
I'm a very open book too. So I'm always like, whatever you need to know, whatever you want to know, I'll talk about. But yeah, I'm excited. I hope everyone can take something away from the conversation that's watching and listening. And I'll give you guys the exclusive. I haven't said this to anybody, but I have a Christmas cover coming out. I'm hoping we're going to drop it next Friday. We've been rushing. We just did it last week in Nashville. The turnaround, I got a mix today, last night, and it's amazing. I'm so excited about it. So that'll be coming out. So there's something before next year. And then I do have original music dropping in the new year as well. So you guys are the first to hear all of that. So stay tuned on my social media and my Instagram and my TikTok. I post quite a bit on there, and I will be posting when some more sneak peeks of things and when all that comes out, and stay in touch for sure. And I'd love to come back anytime.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Exclusives.
Yeah, we look forward to that. And I love Christmas music, and I love when people remake Christmas music because they all put a beautiful spin on it. Like I said, with your voice and your sound, your confidence, I'm sure whatever song it is, it's going to be gorgeous, and I can't wait for it.
Thank you. It's from a really popular Christmas movie, and it's a song that's not really done very often, and we definitely rocked it up a little bit. And it's definitely a unique take on the song. So I'm excited to announce when that comes out and what song it is.
Outstanding. I'm going to give you a round of applause. I had such a great time tonight, and like I said, thanks for doing it again, and let's do it again soon. And again, congratulations, and keep up the amazing work because you have found the amazing Bree Taylor. Thank you so much for coming on. My man JD Wolf says awesome. Of course, he's already loaded up your music up there in Minnesota. So
thank you.
It's making its way around. It's not just for down south anymore. Country is everywhere. You're what do we call it? Punktree?
Punktree. Yeah.
Punktree.
I was calling it country punk, country rock, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm glad that people love it. I'm glad to reach new audiences, and I'm excited for what's coming ahead. I got some really great stuff. People want to keep in touch and all that. So just message me on Instagram or send me a message, and I'm happy to chat. And I'm always loving to talk about all those things. So I'm really glad. And I'm glad that you said that it's music, Jeff, that I don't really like country music, but I like your music, because that's been why I was told that from early days with my country stuff. And people, even my old publicist, he was like, people, you're not like a typical country girl. And when I really started to embrace that, that's when I tapped into it all. So I love that people that don't like country like this stuff, or can cross over and start to love the country genre. So hopefully more people can become country fans.
Oh,
Fan
yeah.
for life.
To bring out a whole other level of country, because in each individual genre of music, like there's always another layer. And you're right, women have to be so much more respected and so much more seen and so much more heard. And I love the fact that you're adding that other layer to country right now.
Thanks.
What you do is fucking awesome.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Have yourself a great evening. Have a great holiday too, because we're going to meet up again after the holiday. I look forward to more of this, and look forward. Of course, I keep to your socials. We're going to let that social run down there, the line, so everybody knows where to find you. Bree, thank you so much. You're absolutely amazing. We'll do it again soon. Have yourself a great evening.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye, everybody.
Bree. God bless.
Bye.
Bree Taylor, ladies and gentlemen, and Bree Taylor. I will tell you about Bree Taylor that I love her. I do.
She's so sweet.
And I don't want, people automatically guys who go, I bet you love her. Now relax, fellas. Because what we do here is I hunt for somebody.
I'm sorry. I was about to add another word on the end of that.
No, don't, please.
But I'm not going to say it.
I hunt.
It was appropriate at that point. I mean, okay. Keep going.
I hunt for a level of, like we said last night, back in the day, my buddies were like, yeah, call it like the hot chick show. Yeah, it's not just about that. It's not just about beautiful women are nice, but I look for the talent too. And I listen to the music. I listen to all this music before I bring them on or even reach out to them.
You definitely do.
Yeah, I get to the bio and I read the bio. I'm like, good story, good message. Yeah. There's some, and I don't want anybody to think if they're a musician who happens to catch this on a replay, or whatever, like, oh boy, is that me? There's just different people to do it different ways. Some people have said, like, we really don't do podcasts, or we really don't have the time, etc. Having the time, and I got this from Joe Rogan. Go figure.
I love Joe.
Oh, I love Joe Rogan. And he mentioned it about a certain guy whose name I won't mention. It rhymes with Trump. But he said, when you can come out here as a candidate or even a businessman or an artist, and you can face realism.
Yes.
That's what people want nowadays. The old days of media and going on a talk show, no offense to talk shows, when you go on like a Jimmy Fallon and he's asking you these squeaky clean questions, that's nice. When you come here and you're asked to kind of bare your soul, talk about you without being coached. Like we don't, I do it, right, like I said, I do a timeline, but I don't send this to the artist. We don't do that kind of stuff. We just say, all right, we're going to have some fun. Lay back, talk about you, and they give such great answers.
Yeah.
Everybody does. And I look at my man Josh, Josh Hausnick, of course, from Burden of Guilt.
Hey, Josh.
Josh has been on a few times, man, and he knows. He says, dude, you just let me say it. Yeah. And even if I say the wrong thing, you let me say it, and you just let it out. And that's what we want. JD, thank you. We do feel that we're undefeated. I always say that, Bree. That's my little thing, that we're undefeated. We've never had a bad guest. And even people that have said, like, if you say things sometimes, that some people are like, whoa. No, say it.
Yeah. It's better to be said than unsaid, because, you don't want things to, like, boil inside of you. I think that people are so used to being a certain way or seeing things a certain way, that you're right. Right now, we do need that realness, because people are starting to see behind the scenes. We're seeing behind the curtain, and with social media, there's so much fakeness on social media. It's just, it's disgusting. I'd rather have somebody be all up front and real, even if it hurts my feelings, because then we can discuss it and then move forward from it. So what you do here, what we do here, I love that depth, the intricacy. I love the feeling, and if that's resonating with you guys, that then we're doing what we're supposed to be doing as humans. We have to learn, we have to relate to one another. We have to hear these stories, because, none of us are perfect. None of us have great days every day, but when we find ourselves, and especially with what we do, through music too. That's like a healer in life. Music, it is.
It
When
is.
we have these conversations, you never know, just by bearing your soul sometimes, what you can trigger in somebody else to be like, oh my gosh, I was thinking of this the whole wrong way. Or, oh my gosh, they really just spoke to me. I can do this now. Oh my gosh, I just learned a whole nother side of myself because somebody was able to show me themselves. There's so many layers of humanity. So that's why realness fucking matters. Realness
Yeah, you can't.
matters.
Yeah, you
Honesty
can't.
matters.
I said even shows like that. You can't line yourself up with the wrong kind of bands, wrong kind of people, and some people show their true color right the back. And like, you know what? I don't need that. And the thing that's cool, and like I said, when you had talked about being a part of the show, is that you're picking up little tidbits from artists, and they're picking up little tidbits from you, and that's super cool too. I love that. I love that angle. I love having a super professional by my side.
Oh, I love you, Jeff. You're a super professional.
Eh,
You
my
are,
story
though.
and why I'm here. And JD, exactly, JD says it right. He said a few times, we discussed, he said, music really saves me a lot of times.
Yes.
And he said, and you bring great music with great people,
Yeah.
and I love being a part of it. And we love you coming in and chatting and just throwing in your thoughts and sharing it and, downloading the bands. It means everything to us.
Yeah.
I want to do this though because she was so very high on this song. I want to play it for everybody. It's Dauntless, and it's a goodie. And this, she said, was kind of her coming out and into this new realm of who she is. And it's 2 minutes and 34 seconds. Tonight's guest, Bree Taylor, one of her great songs, Dauntless. I'm going to play it right now, and we'll be back in a few minutes. I got some weird echo going on my mic. I don't know what's going on here. But whatever. Let the
We'll
music
be
do
right
the
back,
talking.
guys.
We will be right back in 2.5. Stay tuned. Yo Show, Wednesday night.
Don't try to tell me who I am. Don't try to tell me that I can't. Don't try to make me fit the standards. What they think, it doesn't really matter. 'Cause I'm courageous, a little dangerous. I'ma do what it takes to make it. Yeah, I'm the fighter, flame to the fire. I take it to the top and higher. Yeah, I'm headstrong and bold, won't do what I'm told. I live on the edge of fearless. Yeah, I'm dauntless. I ain't gonna back down. I ain't the outcast of the crowd. I ain't the one size fits all. Yeah, they really got it all wrong. Yeah, I'm courageous, a little dangerous. I'ma do what it takes to make it. Yeah, I'm the fighter, flame to the fire. I take it to the top and higher. Yeah, I'm headstrong and bold, won't do what I'm told. I live on the edge of fearless. Yeah, I'm dauntless. I am who I am and I don't give a damn 'cause I'm unapologetically me. I'm courageous, a little dangerous. Yeah, I'm courageous, a little dangerous. I'ma do what it takes to make it. Yeah, I'm the fighter, flame to the fire. I take it to the top and higher. Yeah, I'm headstrong and bold, won't do what I'm told. I live on the edge of fearless. Yeah, I'm dauntless. I don't give a damn. I am who I am. I don't give a damn. Yeah, I'm dauntless.
That lyric is the one, that strong lyric, unapologetically me. And I read it in her bio also, unapologetically me. And I'll tell you one thing. I will say this. I've got a great wife who's a great supporter, but goddamn, if she left me tomorrow, I'd be headed to Nashville and meet Bree Taylor.
Take me with you.
Right? She says, "Oh, I'm not this cookie cut blonde." You don't have to be, honey. You are the pioneer. She is. It's hot in the not in a, like a sexual way. It's hot like it's strong.
It
Music is
yeah.
super cool, and she's a badass. She's owning it. I
She
love it.
is. That's a beautiful thing. Like I think that's what a lot of people don't really understand because, when she, said, looking at women in country, and how they're all, most of them, not all of them, most of them are cookie cutter. They're all the same. People don't seem to realize that once you really embrace who you are, the good, the bad. We're dualistic beings. We have a light side and a dark side, but it's all about balance. And the fact that she's been able to balance her individual spirit, and communicate it unbelievably effectively in her music, like that's what makes a true artist. You really do have to know yourself and not be ashamed of certain things. If you see bad things within yourself, you work to change them. But it's all about our own individual perception. So when I see an artist like her, and she's really fucking out there just doing it, just living her authentic truth, that is exactly what changes the world. That's what changes the industry. That's what changes people's lives, and that's what I love so much about music.
Like, can you imagine that person, that Bree Taylor, stepping on the floor at, let's say, like Wells Fargo and blowing out tunes like that and owning a stage like that? Man, that's what music has always been, and that's what music needs to be again.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's why I keep on saying the industry doesn't know what's coming for it, because we're changing the game and we have to. And artists, we really independent artists, we have to unite, because there's so many people out there that really need to hear a real message. Music is not authentic anymore. There's many artists that do come out. Unfortunately, they don't follow the rules of the industry,
Right.
So, but that's the thing. I mean, that's not what music is about. You don't follow rules of music. You do what you do, what speaks to you, and if it resonates with somebody else, then you're on the right path. But even if it doesn't resonate, you do what you do because it feeds your soul, it feeds your heart. So like that's I love that. And yes, she's going to be on the floor at Wells Fargo Center very soon.
Yeah.
She's very good.
I agree. And that's why we tell you, young lady, to keep on that base, because like Bree said, the women are changing the game.
Yeah, Cassie, we're going to make our whole female group, girl. Keep
And
on
even
playing
like,
Tool sober.
right?
I
And
need that energy.
talking about people changing the game, and you call different people out. Here's Josh. Now Josh goes out with a 2-person group. It's him and it's Reese. Reese plays that cajon, I think it's called, that kind of like
Cajon.
Cajon.
Yeah.
And she does it amazingly. And a 2-person band puts out the sound of like a 5-person band. And Josh just gets out there and strums, and he takes his shirt off when he's hot, and he's there's no stopping, no slowing down. No, okay, let me see who's doing what. Just rip.
Yes.
And Josh just rips. And my wife, I love music and I love rock stars. I do too. This past Friday, we're hanging out with Lady White Rat, drinking beers and doing shots of tequila and talking music. And good Lord, man, that's what it's all about.
It's true.
Do it. I practiced an hour tonight, and I sent Kinsey King the intro of Another One Bites the Dust. Look at that.
Oh, I'm proud of you, Cassie. Keep up the good work, girl.
Josh, you keep it up too. I've seen Josh a few times. I've seen him that night at Sweeney's. Did you catch Josh that night?
No, I don't think I met him that night. I didn't even know if he was there. But if he's taking his shirt off during shows, and I'm gonna.
Hey man, once again, unapologetically me, as Bree Taylor says, and Josh says, unapologetically me. Just be yourselves, man. That's what we want.
Yeah.
I'm more of a fan. I know people say, "Oh, yeah, your podcast, and you know all about music," and I don't know that much about music. I know what I love. Yeah. I know who I love. But trust me, the fans want you to be proud of yourself. Not arrogant, but proud of yourself. Exactly. And confident. And when you walk off the stage, that's what I love about independent artistry. When you walk off that stage, say hi to some people.
Absolutely.
And be proud of your project.
It's true. Well, that's the thing. I feel like real artists do that. You know, and so I'll take you back for a second. A friend of mine is a Vietnam vet, and
Thank you.
this story he told me about Janis Joplin just blew my mind because I've always loved her as an artist. And he said that, you know, he was in Nam and she came out to perform as artists do for the troops.
Yes.
And apparently her people were telling her that she could not get off the stage. Like she wasn't allowed to. They said, you know, just do what you do. And she said, fuck you. She went right into the crowd and hung out with the boys. You know, like was so genuine and so real. And that's the thing. I don't feel as though you're not a real artist if you don't want to talk to people. You're not a real artist if you know, say fuck you to whoever. You know, like people, we all have value, you know,
Yeah.
and we want is we're all kids in big bodies. I keep saying it, but
Yeah.
it's the truth. So when you give a person that time, that comes back to you. Just be kind, be nice. I know so many wannabes, and I'm being dead real right now. I know so many wannabes that act like their shit doesn't stink, that they can't even talk to a person. You know, so many people that roll their eyes at me or get like bothered by me because I hug a homeless person. I hug them because I love them. You know, any real artist wants to know the people that see them, that support their music, that love what they do, you know. And it's, if you're not talking to people, if you're not going out there meeting the people that love you, that give you the reason for you doing what you're doing, then you're not in the right industry, or you're just doing it for your own whatever. But
Yeah,
you know, and if you're
I
like
know
that,
me. I bleed you people. I
exactly,
bleed you people.
you
And
do, and that's why I love you so much, Jeff.
thank you. And like I said, the cool stuff, like Josh, take Josh for example. Josh will perform. Sweeney's will come down off stage, step over to the bar. We'll have a beer, and
Mhm.
he'll say, "What do you think, bro? How was it?" I'm like, "Awesome." And you get their feedback. And
Yeah,
then one thing why we do the show live, like I always said, instant feedback. I want to know right away.
true.
I'm a bitch for that. I want to know right away. As a vet, I appreciate people that are genuine and real, and we love you, dude. You're genuine
Yeah,
and real.
JD,
You
and God
always
bless
have
you.
been.
Thank you for your service, JD. You guys don't get that enough. Like seriously, you deserve so much more for fighting for a noble cause, and we see you. We do. We love you so much. Thank you for your service.
Sure. Like I said last night, how the musicians say the words people can't say.
Hmm.
Military fight for the people that can't fight, and they fight to
Exactly.
protect the people that. And we do love you for it. And JD, I
Yes.
love you for it. And it always kind of blew my mind when people were like, I don't want to get too much into this, but anti-military. That makes
Oh
no
yeah.
sense to me.
And that no, it doesn't make sense to me because they live in a world with their rose-colored glasses on. So let them live in that world till their glasses get smashed. I mean, I'm a glasses smasher, so I mean, I will like, the military. You don't disrespect military in front of me because that's one thing I love our men and women that fight for our freedom because there's a reason why they do it. You know.
I was at Chickies and Pete's. This goes back several years. One on the Boulevard, and I went in there and I had a date, as a matter of fact. And this is long before Cassie, of course. And I was on a date, and these two military guys come sitting next to me in their gear, and I said, "Round of beers for the guys." There's two of them. So round of beers for the guys. Come bring the beer. And the girl across me is like, "Well, that was nice. Do you know them?" I'm like, "I don't have to know them. I know them for what they're wearing."
Exactly.
And she looked over. She said, "Okay, military. I get this." She said, "That's very cool." 10, 15 minutes go by. I'm like, another round for the guys. Another half hour goes by. Another round for the guys. And the guy said, "Dude, I get it. And I love you for it. But, man, you don't have to." I'm like, "No, you." I said, "No, you don't have to.
Exactly.
I'm doing it because you don't have to, but you're doing it for me. So
Yeah.
I will do for you." And I got to tell you, I got the biggest goodnight kiss from this girl ever. I mean,
Aw.
sloppy, nasty goodnight kiss. I'm like, she's like,
They're
"You're
the
such a
best ones.
She's like, "You're such a gentleman sometimes about certain things." Hey,
Sometimes about certain.
sometimes. No, hey, I can be a dick. We all can. That's what makes us
Yeah.
men. Anyway, how about one more song? Are you ready for
I
one?
love that, Jeff. You're fucking awesome.
Thank you. I want to do one more song. Like I said, I loaded up 3 tonight for Bree Taylor because I love her. This one is "Standing Still." Yes, JD Wolf, sometimes. Thank you. "Standing Still" with a stunning picture of Miss Bree Taylor. Our last one tonight from Bree. We're going to play it right here. We're going to talk for a few minutes and talk about who's coming up on the show and all that good stuff. Wednesday night, a surprise visit from Bree Taylor. A doubleheader of Bree Taylor, doubleheader of the Yo Show, doubleheader of super fucking amazing artist. Standing Still coming up now. We'll be back in 3.5. Stick around. This is the Yo Show.
The Yo Show.
Tell him, girl.
We could find a dive bar, blowing smoke in the car right before we walk in. Red carpet rolled out, dolled up, no doubt. We can make this city sing. I can give you one look, words unspoken. It's like I got you over there, all knowing just what I want, just what I need, and that's alright with me. I want that laughing in the rain, living on the edge, love until the end. Champagne sipping, wishing life would slow down. 'Cause babe, when you're around, my heart is beating so damn fast. Like that first kiss, first touch, dancing on the ceiling. Easy love, fall fast, hooked on a feeling. Give me that endless, spinning in the madness. Caught again, chasing the thrill, standing still. Morning coffee and a shower, make it last an hour, wrapped up in each other's arms. We're burning up the kitchen, countertop kissing, setting off all the alarms. I can give you one look, words unspoken. It's like I got you over there, all knowing just what I want, just what I need, and that's alright with me. I want that laughing in the rain, living on the edge, love until the end. Champagne sipping, wishing life would slow down. 'Cause babe, when you're around, my heart is beating so damn fast. Like that first kiss, first touch, dancing on the ceiling. Easy love, fall fast, hooked on a feeling. Give me that endless, spinning in the madness. Caught again, chasing the thrill, standing still. And all the chaos and the crazy, we always find a way, baby. To that laughing in the rain, living on the edge, love until the end, baby. Champagne sipping, wishing life would slow it down. 'Cause babe, when you're around, my heart is beating so damn fast. Like that first kiss, first touch, dancing on the ceiling. Easy love, fall fast, hooked on a feeling. Give me that endless, spinning in the madness. Caught again, chasing the thrill, standing still. Standing still.
Tonight's guest, Bree Taylor, Standing Still. I give it another round of applause for some fantastic music tonight by a fantastic artist. And Bree Taylor, I got to tell you, I appreciate you jumping in, man. I didn't want to last minute you. Like I said, I thought I had somebody that was going to do it. And, you know, a lot of people bail. A lot of people are afraid to come on these things. Like, oh, people are going to see me say this, that, and the other thing. What have we said wrong besides the fact that I'm in love with another woman?
Well, me too. I'm in love with a lot of women, actually. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Neither
You
here
know,
nor
but
there.
it's okay because I feel like either way, whatever reason they couldn't do it, I felt a reason for being here today, and I love the conversation that we all had. And Bree is just she's beautiful physically, she's beautiful mentally. She's beautiful soulfully. She's just a great spirit. And I knew, like, as soon as you said it, I'm like, I knew I have to be here. I got to do
Yeah,
it. So
you had
it's a
said
good
that
thing the
last
other
night.
one
Yeah.
bailed then because I'm happy
Right.
to be here.
You had said that last night, and you're like, I got to do this, and
Nope.
I kept it on the back burner. And speaking of last night, a massive thank you to Vincent from Awake at Last.
Yeah.
Wow, man. All day on the ride to work, it was all Awake at Last. And Bree Taylor. So I'm bouncing back and forth. You know, because
gotta bounce around, you know.
I like to get psyched up with the people who are on, were on,
the show,
etc.
exactly.
And
Yeah.
it's time to do some promo shit. And the thing I love about you is I make these topics and they go out the window because I'm not even in the mood for topics. I'm in the mood for just exploding about great shit that's happening. And I want to talk about this again because I'm proud of this because I jumped at the opportunity when it was asked, like, hey, you know music, give me some music. We got music for you. Thanksgiving Eve. It is a Wednesday night, of course. It's the biggest party night of the year, so why not see one of the biggest and best talents around take the stage at the Poorhouse, 29 Airport Square in North Wales, PA, from 8 to 11. She's going to be rocking 8 to 11. Bree Taylor, the Killer Bees duo. She's going to be playing some original stuff like that gorgeous hit Summertime, which I adore. I adore it. I adore it. I'm going to make you blush. I adore it. I also adore those high knee sneakers you had in that one picture. I love those.
I'll be sure to wear them then. I'm
Yeah,
you guys are gonna be in Vegas. You guys are
I
gonna be
know.
going. But you
I've
guys
never
are gonna
been more
awesome.
disappointed. Thank you. I've never been more disappointed though in going to Vegas. Never. But yeah, that is this Wednesday night. So if you catch the show live, you catch it recorded, you're watching and you're in the area, you know people in the area.
Oh,
Say,
you
hey,
mean
man,
it's this? It's wait.
next
wait.
Wednesday.
What's next Wednesday?
Your performance is Wednesday, not next Wednesday. Wednesday.
Oh shit! I don't see. I mean, I don't even know what month we're in right now, but hey,
We're in November, and you're performing
I'm just
November
kidding.
27th.
I'm just playing. Just the days kind of run together, you know.
They do.
You know, they
But,
do. No,
If you're in the
I'm
mood for
super
something,
excited though. Jeff,
Yeah.
thank you by the way, because I have been to the poorhouse numerous times. My mom used to live right up the road, so I would go in there, you know, get a burger. You know, my son and I would be there, and I would always ask him, like, can I leave my card? You know, I would love to play here. So, hooking that up, I love you for that, and I'm so excited to play there. And like I said before, guys, like, the Killer Bees, we are a totally like interactive show. Like we loved for people that come out, you know, you guys are a part of it. So it's a cool experience. It's a lot of fun. And I'm telling you, we put on a fucking amazing show. So come on out to the Poorhouse.
I'm sure it's going to be great. And make sure you shoot video if you're there because I need to see it because I'll be
I will.
many miles away. And I'm going to catch you soon. I can't wait. I'm going to fan geek the shit out of myself when I see you perform live. I am.
Yes.
I'm going to geek like an animal
Yes.
because that's what I do. We got more promo. This great one, too. Our good friends at SRR Promotion and The Fuse are going to bring you a Christmas and New Year's Eve celebration with the music of Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra, with two of the greatest tribute guys in the East Coast. Eric Richardson and Rich DeSimone sing the songs of Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra. Little different twist for this time at the Fuge. Saturday, December 28th, 6 p.m. You get your tickets online. $15 if you buy them online. Do it. It's not that hard. Come watch two great guys singing the songs of some classics. And one more. You want an interactive show? You want an interactive show where people talk and mingle and collab and mesh? The Yo Show will be hosting this bad boy. We'll be the MCs at Atlanta Brocus's Future Star Show this Sunday, the 24th. The day before I leave for Vegas, 1 p.m. to 6:30 p.m., $10 admission. That's Peanuts, Craft Hall, Delaware Avenue in Philadelphia. The Temple U Rock Ensemble, Purple Sage. Some of our great friends and former guests of the show, Strange Culture, Harkin, Stealing Society, The Goodbyes, and a band I'm excited to see. I heard great things about, Riot Diner. You're getting 7 freaking bands for $10. Meanwhile, I looked up My Chemical Romance, $350 a ticket for one band that you can't touch, you can't drink a beer with, you can't shake their hand, you can't have them on your podcast. Why bother? Put your $10 right here. Craft Hall, 901 North Delaware Avenue, this Sunday from 1 to 6:30. You're going to get home in plenty of time to watch the Eagles beat the shit out of the Rams Sunday night. No worries there. Come check it out. Yo Show is your MC. And Elena Brocas, as I continue to say, is the godmother of the local music scene. God bless her and everything she does. She's brought us so many bands here, Bree, that have come on the program. And she says, do your thing. Meet them, talk with them, MC them. And that's how you build, man. You build by reaching out and touching.
Exactly. It's the truth. Yeah, connection. It's so important. It is. I love this. I honestly like it. Every single show Jeff gives me life. You know, it's so cool. And the fact that like I'm not always able to look at the chat right away, but when I'm able to read it, you guys are so fucking important. Like, you guys are so amazing. Your feedback, everything. You have no idea how much we truly appreciate you tuning in, you watching, you talking. You know, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And like Derek, Freedom King, Derek has shown up the few. So I want to see what you're doing, man, what it's all about. Had a great time. And he'll message me and say, hey, come here. And every time he says it, I seem to have another engagement. It sucks. But yeah, people want to invite and hang out together. Like I said, some of the bands want to drink beers and do shots or go out after and eat food. The guys from Milo Sky one time, like, go do cheesesteaks right after the show. I had to miss that too. God. But yeah, but just hang out and kind of dig how an artist feels when they step off stage. To you, of course. When you step off stage, what is your vibe? Is it different every time, or is it always like a one specific kind of attitude, if you will, or feeling?
You know, honestly, like I love performing. I love it. It's so much fun. As just me as a person, I love to see the light in people's eyes. You know, like that's when I'm like, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. You know, I always love meeting people. I love meeting people. I love mingling. I love talking. I love hearing people's stories. You know, and that's the thing. Like I'm very good at. A lot of people aren't very good at this. I'm very good at remembering names. I'm very good at remembering stories. I'm very good at obviously remembering song lyrics. You know, so that's how I found, I guess, my place in this as well. Because for a while, honestly, Jeff, like, after Real World and after being signed, I questioned myself as a musician and as an artist. I did, and I went through a really, 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 really rough time. You know, as far as some stuff happened with my family, a person that I really loved. Some stuff happened, and then I spiraled. Thankfully, I had my son, but after having my son, I spiraled. You know, into addiction, and you know, that's history. The fact that I questioned myself so much as a musician and where I'm at today, knowing fully that this is what I'm supposed to do, I feel like it is so important because to be able to talk to people and meet people, because at that point where I was in my life, I didn't have anybody, not a single person. You know, and you never know what somebody else is going through in life. You never know. And that's why I always say people are people. Let people be people, you know. But it doesn't hurt just to still be kind, you know.
Sure.
You never know. And when I get off stage, that's what I love to do. I love to meet people. I love to talk. I'm not a shop person, you know, but I'll have a beer with you know.
All right, that's fair. I always use this one GIF when I make comments about things that I want. Like, people say, "Oh, I'm going to do this," and if I want it, I put up. It's a catcher. It's a baseball catcher. It's a guy going like this with his mitt. That's me, man. I'm going to catch you. I want to catch life. I just want to put it right in the glove. Like, I'm here. Throw it. Pitch it to me, man, and let me catch it. And
that sounds a little questionable how you said it just there, but I like
it. It did. I am nor pitcher nor catcher.
It's okay. We don't judge here at the Yo Show.
We don't judge here.
Fun.
We
have
do.
Fun.
And we have such an amazing lineup coming up of people that are going to join our program. Let's give you some names real quick. Of course, tonight, of course, Bree May. December 3rd, because we're going to Vegas, and we don't know what we're going to do in Vegas yet. The way she tried
to do in Vegas.
Yeah, she said, woo! She said,
lucky.
She said, try to pull off a Yo Show. I'll see if maybe we might be able to do it by phone and walk the streets. That could be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
But when we come back, Tuesday, December 3rd, or Tuesdays, you're going to love this one. Kelsey Livinggood, who is the alter ego of the one and only Mischief the Clown. She's gorgeous. The Mischief thing is super cool, very scary, but she's dynamite. December 3rd, she'll be on the program. December 4th, we welcome our good friend, the amazing artist Alex, comes back to the program with her purple and green hair. She's a sex pot, too. She's so hot. But she's great, super talented. December 10th, I am so excited for you to get a piece of this one because this is one of my favorite human beings on earth. J.C. Clark from A Light Divided, now with her own solo project, will be with us December 10th. You're going to love her. She's awesome.
Yay!
December 11th, the amazing Laura Cheadle. This might be like her 5th appearance. She's so damn awesome. December 14th, the metal band Ruinous will be on the program. Female lead singer, too. Boom. So we're going to watch a female rock star tell us what it's like to get out there and kick ass. January 7th, we have Lily Moss, a great local country artist. And make sure to miss anybody, because sometimes the calendar gets a little sloppy.
I think you nailed them all. I think
I did. Ruinous, and then Lily Moss. We got more bands we're trying to squeeze in before the holiday. A couple bands have spoken and said, man, we want to try and squeeze in, and we'll see what we can do. But there's always time and always place and always room. That's why we do 2 nights now. There's so many of you who need to come here, and we need you to come here, that we're doing 2 nights now. 2 nights of absolute fun.
Just growing and growing and growing, and that we really, really unbelievably appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. If there's anything, like, feel free to reach out to, either one of us. Let us know, if there's any topics that you want to discuss, or if there's like any artists that you guys personally know that, we could vibe with. Like, seriously, we just want to grow, and we want to have you guys be a big part of that as well. So thank you.
Sure, absolutely. Like just last night when we had Vincent on, he was terrific. Somebody like Jexa pops on and starts commenting, and I'm like, I messaged her, how about coming back? She's like, yeah, you let me know when. Probably be in January, after the new year, but why not? And that's even more cool. Guys like Josh and Rain and Kinsey and Jexa and got like Sarah Higgins from Twisted and her dad. And when these musicians come in to watch other musicians or give us just a little bit of love, even if they're on here for 10 minutes watching and say, hey, Jeff, great job, Jeff. We love Bree, welcome, etc. That means a lot, because it means that we have made a connection, and you trust the connection to want more. And we love that.
Yeah. It's cool. It's awesome. Yeah.
It's like every night with you makes me want to almost cry. I got to start containing myself.
Oh, you're going to be crying a lot more, Jeff, I promise.
Oh, I'm going to give a shout out to my good friends at Yingling Lager, too. No, they're still not paying us. But we love you, Yingling. They're not sponsoring us yet, but why not? America's oldest brewery since 1829. Yingling Traditional Lager, original amber beer. DG Yingling and Son, Incorporated, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. My absolute favorite beer. No disrespect to the Fuse and Tranquility Brewing. I love them. But they're also a direct seller of Yingling.
Oh, yeah. Yingling actually is my favorite beer, too. I drink seltzers normally because I feel like I can handle them better. But when I do drink beer, Yingling is the one that I go to all the time without fail.
Get ready, because
better than a lot of other ones.
Yeah, a lot of people like the seltzers. One of these nights I'm going to go, because my friend Brent Worrell, and Brent pops in with comments too. We've been friends for years, and he does awesome photography work. Matter of fact, I think he needs to get a couple pictures of you and me together so we can kind of promote.
I got to get his information from you, because I need a photographer ASAP.
Brent's awesome. He's fun, genuine, loves the music scene. I've gotten him into metal music, and he's great. And I forget where I was going with this. Something.
So as far as it was about Yingling, and then you brought up Brent with
Twitch. We're also on Twitch. And Brent said, you know what? Always go on Twitch. Even if you post a 30-second or a 1 minute or a 10-minute something, go on Twitch and build that audience, because them people are always active. True. It's mostly for gamers, but there's a spot for podcasts, talk shows, etc. I'm going to go on one night and I'm going to do a pitch, a commercial, an infomercial, maybe.
Twitch?
It's my Twitch pitch. The Yingling. I'm going to do a Twitch pitch and then copy it on TikTok and all them, and I'm going to send it to Yingling, and they're going to say, you know what, this guy's great. Let's do it.
Yes. Yeah. Only a matter of time. And I'll do my part too. I'll send them some booby photos.
There you go.
Well, I don't have those. I don't have boobs, but I'll send them pictures of my friends' boobs then. You know, they'll like it.
Friends of Bree, send us your boobs, care of the Yosha.
Please. And ladies, I just got to tell you, okay? I posted this on my personal Facebook. I get so jealous when men get flashed at shows, but I don't get anything. If you want to come out and show your boobies to me, you will make my night. Just letting you know. I love boobs. I love boobs. I love butts.
I do. Female anatomy is such a thing. I've got so many spots. Like, you've seen my wife, the world's most, and I say the world's most, and I'm not being biased because it's my wife, the most crystal blue, steal your soul eyes you ever want to see.
Absolutely.
Soul stealers, I call them. They are. They steal your soul. And she's gorgeous, mentally, physically.
Everywhere.
And you know, I love women. I know I talk about women a lot. I celebrate them. Yeah, I love them.
Yes.
But I love this side. I love the badass side, the confident side, the I can do it. And like I said, and a lot of female artists will come on and say, well, don't categorize me as a female lead, etc., etc. Get it. I get it. You want to be a lead singer, period.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of great female artists on, not just because they look great, but because they rock it out.
They're fucking good. Yeah.
They're fucking good. Tonight is the prime example. Fucking good music.
Definitely.
I'm out of breath.
Ooh, we got all hot and bothered there.
Right?
Talking about Cassie's eyes.
Right, Cassie's eyes.
Singers and
talking about Cassie's eyes and boobs. And
I know. Cassie's eyes stole my soul too, to be honest. She is like, everything about her is just so fucking genuine. Like, I love her personality. I love her heart, her kindness, she's beautiful physically. And there's so much more. And on top of it, now I love her even more because she's learning the bass. Like, that's some shit. And that takes a real freaking woman to want to learn the bass. Yeah. She's awesome.
And when you see her in public, I always joke around, like, man, you grab onto somebody and you just start talking. But it's so, again, like I said, real.
It is.
That smile, that giddiness, that wanting to talk to you all night long is real. Because she loves it.
The eyes just really, they get you.
The eyes, man.
They pull you in.
It's like a magnet. Here I am with my plain old brown eyes.
Your eyes are sexy too, Jeff. Don't put your eyes down.
I can't even see now. I'm blind as a bat without my glasses. But there's my eyes, ladies and gentlemen.
I can't even see my own eyes, right?
Good Lord, I can't. I have been like flush red all night between the hat holding in the heat, the amazing Yingling beer, the blushing of beautiful women all around me. It's a great thing. That's what we do here. We have a great time. We do it every Tuesday and Wednesday night, except for maybe the one coming up when I'm in Vegas. We'll try to figure something out.
You know, you just keep on rubbing it in that you're going to fucking Vegas, Jeff. You know, you're making me jealous, all right? I'm about to hop in your luggage. Think I'm playing. I'll hop in there.
You hop in my luggage. I don't even know. I had a good line and it kind of slipped me, but something about you hopping in my luggage. Yeah. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. It'll calm me down sometimes. Especially when I go to work in the morning. I go, yeah, that was your show last night. How was it? Fucking great. It's always great. Turn the damn thing on sometimes, co-workers. Not embarrassed for you to see me this way.
It's not like you're James. Oh, I'm sorry. Jimmy, come on, bro. Jimmy, no. Sorry, it's my son. You know what kids do.
I got him upstairs. My 3 nephews are upstairs just beating the hell out of each other. I can't believe nobody's heard it. One of these days, I told my wife jokingly, like, one of these nights, we're going to have, like, the police called on us because they're going to hear it on the show. These kids killing each other.
Sweet.
And, you want to... I got to stop everything. You want to talk about an amazing rock star in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ryan Beckett. Hey, Rye, and Shay here.
Hey, Shay.
What is up, Rye? So Cheyenne, of course, who's done the program with us, is Ryan's boyfriend. Ryan is the lead singer of the incredible Milo Sky. one of my absolute favorite bands. And Bree, I gave up saying one of my favorite local bands. No, one of my favorite bands, because you're a band.
Yes.
You're in this world. You're not just here. You're here.
Yeah.
And Ryan is fantastic. That's a show we got to get you to see next time they're around. And meet the
Absolutely.
ladies, meet Cheyenne and Ryan, and meet the guys from the band. Super cool, fun, little edgy, but their music is so cool. If you look at Ryan real closely, a lot of people say he's got a Kurt Cobain. I said he's a cross between Cobain and Jim Morrison, because his actions on stage, his look, his sound. Yeah, that's people. Thanks for
That's
jumping in
cool.
tonight, dude. Love it. Love my people. My brother, the most supportive guy I know. Dude, I love you
Aw.
to pieces. And like I said, can't wait for more Milo Sky. And like I said, the ladies, the girlfriends come out and partied up, and they embraced myself and my wife. And that's kind of how it got to be. We saw them play at Fat Lady Brewing, and my wife started talking to Cheyenne about the podcast. And Cheyenne's like, I want to be on. And then her sister's like, I want to be on. And I'm like, yeah, man, we do Wednesday nights. We do guest co-hosts. And then Jewel stepped away, and I'm like, there's spots, ladies. Let's do it. And they have been phenomenal. And you have been phenomenal. And this whole damn thing is phenomenal. And, if I can get away with doing it 7 days a week, probably would. But somebody upstairs ain't crazy about 7 days a week.
I don't blame her. But we're growing. It's a process, and the more people
True.
we can reach, and the more that we're vibing, and the more people feel like that love and that energy and that that acceptance, that warmth, and we're talking about the shit that really resonates with them, they're coming. We're growing. So we love you guys for loving music as much as we do. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for loving on us, and we love on you back.
Yeah, more great stuff to come. And like I said, these bands that get in the comment section, they'll be back. Some of them have been on 2-3 times. It's never enough. The guys at Milo Sky, they make me laugh.
Oh,
They make me cry. They just give me psych. My wife loves them. And one of the real cool things, real quick, because I know you love cool stories. One year I went to see Milo Sky. I believe I think it was at the gym. And Cassie was sick. Cassie had COVID. She's like, there's no way I can go. And I'm like, okay, no problem. It's a couple days for her birthday. So this was like her thing. She was ready for this. Couldn't go. I went, hung out with John Simons, my dude from SRR Promotions. Super cool dude. We went, and near the end of the show, I went down to the floor to be near the guys. And I FaceTimed. I had FaceTimed Cassie with Ryan. Ryan said he doesn't really remember it that much. He had a couple drinks. We love you for it. And he's just like, happy birthday, girl, thanks for the support. And she was just like dying. She's like, I can't believe you did that to me. I'm laying in bed. I look a mess, but still super cool. That's the kind of things, man. Be super cool to your fans and friends. It's not even fans. I'm past fans. We're family.
yes, it's true.
You're all my
It's true.
family.
Yep.
We're getting ready to get out of here. A massive thank you, of course, to Bree Taylor for coming back with us a second visit. Once again, find Bree Taylor on Facebook at Bree Taylor. Instagram, Bree Taylor Official. The website, www.breetaylor.com. You heard the exclusive Christmas cover coming out soon. Get ready for that. And brand new music next year. We played the beautiful Skip to the End, which is out
love
now.
you, Bree. We
love
love
you,
you,
Bree.
girl.
Love you so much. I'm going to do this. I mentioned earlier, Bree, about this awesome show Sunday, Atlanta Brokers, of course, the Future Stars show, and the bands that are on there. Again, Temple U Rock Ensemble, Purple Sage, Riot Diner, Stealing Society, Goodbyes, Harkin, Strange Culture. Strange Culture, I saw them got probably like their first show ever was with Atlanta. And tonight, this one's a little bit of a banger. It's a little hard, but I'm going to take everybody out tonight with the song Looking Glass by Strange Culture. It is an absolute scream. It's a great one. The drummer, Noah, gives out some of the screaming in the beginning, and then Nick takes over in the end. It's a long song. It's 6 minutes. That's why I figured we'd end with it. But you're going to love it. And Bree, I hope you love it too. And I love you. And I thank you so much for joining me here tonight on the program. And we'll see you Tuesday night. I know we won't see you this Tuesday night. I'll be somewhere. Yeah.
Lucky.
I'll see you in 2 weeks with the lovely yet spooky and talented Kelsey Livingood. Everybody, if I don't get a chance to come on here, have a happy Thanksgiving. Spend great time with your family. Enjoy. Eat lots of great food.
Yes.
And
Yes.
peace
And
love.
absolutely. Always remember, we love you guys. You guys matter. We love you so fucking much. So seriously, thank you guys.
Absolutely. Let's take it out with Strange Culture. This is Looking Glass. And man, get ready. Get ready to headbang. I'm going to be headbanging. We will see you all real soon. Good night.
Good night.
Love you, brother.
Going back on the words that you speak. I say you lie to yourself to the point you believe like you wanna be what you preach. Distracted by perceiving the untrue. The way you live is different than the morals you keep. You try to spread infection but all have been diseased. Go on to speak a retribution. Go on to speak of love. Don't be shocked at revealing the reason. Looking glass. Go on to speak a retribution. Go on to speak of love. Don't be shocked at revealing the reason. Looking glass. All these people around me have a twisted thought. Whether in space or earth, imagination's crossed. You money the waters to cleanse your sorrowed face. But they've all been tainted with disarray. To believe mistake led for the same. Has no sympathy. Everything you said was a lie. Everything you said to keep control. Betrayal of knowledge to be ignorant of lies. While building your stained glass buildings, many men have died. Betrayal of knowledge to be ignorant of lies. While building your stained glass buildings, many men have to speak of retribution. Go on to speak of love. Don't be shocked at revealing the reason. Looking glass. said to keep control. Has no sympathy. Everything you said was a lie. Everything you said to keep control. Keep control. Keep control.